Well, I think the major reason I'm running is that I really believe that the community college is probably the single most important institution in this region for the economic development of our area. And with that in mind, I think it's critical that people pay attention to it, then devote some time to it. And I think that I've had a lot of experience. I've had some opportunities to work with a lot of people in the entire region. I think I have not only the experience, but the ability to have an open mind and make tough decisions. So those are all reasons why I've decided to run. But the basic issue is the importance of this institution. It's much more important than board members and administrators and things like that. And when you have these critical times, I just thought, well, you know, if you think the institution is important, if you think that the region is important and you love where you live, then it's time to step up and say, well, I'm willing to commit endless board meetings in 6 years of your life trying to make the community college and the region even a better place to live. Well, I intend to address them as a team. I mean, I think as one of several, 6 or 7 or 8 board members, you have to be a team player. And obviously, the board's role is to work with the administration. So I see myself as an individual who wants to work with the board and the administration to make a good school even better. What are the critical issues? I think there's 4 that I think really jump out in my mind. One is economic development. We mentioned before, I really believe that the community college is the single most important institution for the development, economic development of this region. And in order to this region to grow, it's about education, job training, retraining, and really being on top of all these massive changes our society and economy is going through. I think that's number one. That's a huge issue and probably the overarching issue. Secondly, I believe that we have a real social equality issue. If we're going to grow as a region, both I think ethically and economically, then we can't leave anybody behind. And the community college is a gateway for so many minority kids and kids who don't have the financial wherewithal to go to large universities. They're just priced out of their reach. So if we're going to be a morally good region and we're going to be economically successful, then we have to make sure we leave nobody behind. Thirdly, I believe that the institution itself is good. Community college has done a great job for a long time. But in order to be really successful, we are going to have to do even a better job. So I think the board's job and the administration's job is to take a good organization and make it better to be successful. I guess all I would say is that over the last 40 years, I've had a great deal of experience in education. I've had the opportunity to work in a variety of school districts in the region. I've had experience in probably almost all of the districts. I really think that I know the community as well as anybody. I've had the opportunity to work for profits and non-profits, so I've had a great experience, a lot of opportunities. I'm really appreciative of that. I love the Grand Rapids region. I have high hopes for it. I believe that, truly believe that if we are going to be successful as a region, then we are going to have to rely very heavily on the community college and the role it plays. And it's going to be increasingly important that we all recognize that in order to be successful, it's about training, retraining, and giving everybody an opportunity to succeed. And I think that I would like to be part of that opportunity, to work with the community, to work with the board, to work with the administration, to find ways that we all, because there's a lot of variety in our community, that we all can be successful and we all can feel good about the community college and the role that it plays in our community.